There's no need to take a stand, for it was I.
Hey guys, how's it going? But right now it's time to get a little weird and time to get a little romantic, if you will. So why don't you grab some chimichangas right now and let's review Deadpool, shall we? Deadpool is directed by Tim Miller and stars Ryan Reynolds as Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool, and T.J. Miller, and a bunch of other actors, and is based on a comic book character by Marvel. The film's plot is this. Ryan Reynolds plays Wade Wilson, who basically gets diagnosed with cancer, and his relationship is going downhill. That is until he gets a promise by someone who says they can probably cure him of his cancer. So basically he gets taken into a program, and when he's there, boy does he get tortured. And once he goes through that program, not only does he look different, but he's vowed to go after the guy who almost destroyed his life. Going into Deadpool, I was really looking forward to it, but I was also kind of skeptical because the last time we saw Deadpool in a movie, it looked like this. Really, you have to sew Deadpool's mouth shut. I think Weasel has more things to complain about in your appearance. And then I saw the trailers for the movie, and then a few days later, I went to go see the movie. And then, you know how on the poster it says, "Feel the love"? Well, for me, I felt the love while watching this movie because Deadpool was a great movie and very different from other Marvel movies we've gotten. Now let's talk about what I liked and what I didn't like. But instead of talking about the acting first, I feel like I'm going to talk about the Deadpool costume and the makeup on Ryan Reynolds. Okay? The costume and makeup in this movie is great. I'm going to talk about the costume first. The costume in Deadpool looks like if the costume or the character's costume in the comics jumped out of the pages, only made a few things different, and basically it looks great in live action. And for the makeup on Ryan Reynolds, just look how good this looks. Terrifyingly great to look at, but poor Weasel, he had to look at that already. The acting in this movie is pretty good. Obviously the standout here is Ryan Reynolds, because the guy was meant to play this character all along. He manipulated the lines and he said them really well, and definitely had the spirit of the character that we all know and love from the comics. The supporting cast in Deadpool is okay, even though the best actor in this entire supporting cast is T.J. Miller as Weasel. Now mind you, he only gets a few scenes of screen time, but I thought he was the one of the funniest actors in the movie, almost giving Ryan Reynolds a run for his money. But in the acting department, I think that's kind of not really a given. But also, when they make the sequel, I hope they have a little more screen time with Weasel, because he's the most enjoyable character. The action in Deadpool is great. Like I saw in the trailers, I knew it was going to be violent and over the top. And it was that. It was some scenes or some of the action in this movie is really creative. I kind of like how Deadpool, one scene, like I think in one of the ads, he said that he has 12 bullets, so he has to share, and basically figures it out in his own creative way, which is actually really cool. And I also think that some of the best action scenes in the movie come from when basically, kind of like Colossus and other the people come in. It's just really cool. When it comes to flaws of Deadpool, I will say that it can get very crude sometimes. Now mind you, the film is rated R, and I understand that basically I expect that going in. But sometimes the things he can say, while really funny, are some of the most messed up things I've ever heard, and pretty freaking weird, and weird and vulgar as well. But still, at the end of the day, I had a great time with Deadpool, and I can strongly recommend it. Sure, I can't recommend this to all people if they're not into movies with violence, strong language, and profanity, then I would say probably stay away. But still, people who are into those stuff, go right ahead. You will enjoy this movie a lot.
I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm.
I'm Jeff Buckland. Thanks for watching my review for Deadpool, and I think I need to do something. Yes, it's like I've always wanted to do since I was born.
Yo, get it
I've
twisted.
always wanted to do after
This
watching this movie.
It's mine.
Which is make some chimichangas.
X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you.